Okay, alright, y'all. So this is my $1 million winning bracket. So we got Golden State defeating again. This is filmed April 12th, 2019. We got Golden State and the LA Clippers. Golden State sweeps Houston, Utah Jazz. 7 game series. It's gonna be really competitive. Donovan Mitchell's gonna have something to prove out there. So he's gonna try to get revenge on the Houston Rockets. Hopefully, he ends up putting on a show. But it's still not enough to defeat the Rockets. Not yet. Next season will be his year. OKC, they escape in Portland. It's gonna be a tough series for them because Portland's pretty tough. Injuries aside, CJ McCollum's gonna be healthy for the series, so you're going to have a playoff matchup where both teams want to make it to the second round. That's what's important. You got to want to make it to the second round. I think in the Western Conference, besides the LA Clippers, you're going to have teams who want to make it to the second round. I mean, the Clippers probably want to upset, but at the same time, you know, they're just happy to be in the playoffs in some cases, but they're going to try to fight. But Patrick Beverly is going to be one guy going back to that Golden State Lakers Clippers series, a Golden State Warriors Clippers series. Yeah, what about the Lakers, man? I mean, seriously, it's a clown show over there. I mean, LeBron, not making the playoffs in like a long time. Uh, that's pretty crazy. I think 14 years was it? And Magic Johnson stepping down as general manager, that's insane. But that was a surprise. Anyway, going back to it, you have these two teams that are really vying for the second round. So I really have OKC escaping in Portland. Like they went off with some crazy game sevens type stuff. And we have Denver, San Antonio. This is a surprise for a lot of people, not giving the Nuggets their respect, but Denver is the first year in the playoffs, so they're in for a rude awakening because the Spurs are one of those teams that when they really get hot, then they end up shooting lights out. And they have that killer instinct, that put the neck on the throat or the knife on the throat or whatever. They're a killer team. They don't just play with their food, they finish you. So I feel if they win game one, it's gonna be just like that. So whoever wins game one wins this series. More importantly, if San Antonio wins game one, it's gonna be over in 5 games. If Denver wins game one, it's gonna be a 7 game series. And I still have San Antonio winning game seven, but for now I have it 4-1 San Antonio. They win game one. Um, OKC San Antonio is the next round. OKC doesn't escape in game seven because they have home court advantage. It's the fact that they're gonna be fighting them because they are probably gonna have a tough time winning in San Antonio because the game that they had in San Antonio on June 11th, I believe, of this year, or was it the 13th? Point is that game, maybe January 12th. That game that they had was one of the best games of the season. Like the score was I believe it was something like 154 to 147 with San Antonio winning. So yeah, it's gonna be a really tough playoff series, but OKC ends up winning in 7 at home. Golden State versus Houston. Golden State wins in 4-2. I mean, I don't really think Golden State has any weaknesses that are on the court. You know, I think off the court, with Draymond Green or maybe even DeMarcus Cousins, that might be something that really takes them down a peg from last season. So the Rockets got worse from last year. Uh, Besides that, I have to say we're gonna get Golden State in 6. Now OKC, this is gonna be shocking. They're gonna meet up with the Golden State Warriors, but this is the first time they meet in the playoffs since KD joined the Warriors. So this is a matchup that's long awaited. I feel this is the only team that can really beat them out west because they have the incentive to beat them. Paul George is ready. Westbrook is ready. Schroeder is even ready. Steven Adams is a mad dog. So if they have Andre Roberson, if they make their threes, OKC wins in 6. Not because Golden State is like trash now, but because OKC is finally ready to win the series. I have them going to the finals. Okay, I want to make this a long video, so I want to make another video on the Eastern Conference side.